It's New Year's Eve today, so I'm at work at the moment, gonna get my pipes out and tune up for tonight. I've managed to pick up quite a short notice piping gig for a hotel, so I'll be piping the New Year in later on tonight. So I thought one of the things I'd do is show everyone what my scummy pipe box looks like, and trust me, it's scummy. So these are the things I carry around with me. I've got a spare set of SM90 drone reeds, a little pipe tube with my cap feather, which I hardly ever use anyway because I tend not to play even in a Glengarry when I'm doing my own gigs. I've got a few kind of drone cleaners in there. As you can see, a few things that I picked up from a shop in Glasgow. My reed protector, must have, definitely in cold weather. Links for the left. Hemp, absolute necessity, obviously. I've got a baby food jar full of some random bits and bobs, some old reeds and stuff, just in case. They've kind of almost been blown, but they'll do me in an emergency. Earplugs, hardly use, and I should really, because I reckon I'm going to get really bad tinnitus when I'm older. My Glengarry, which hardly ever gets used apart from band gigs. A cork tuner, which is I've only started using recently. Really useful to kind of help tune people up in the band. And this thing here, which was recommended to me by some of the guys in the piping centre, which is kind of like it's almost like a kind of thermal wax. I think is what they called it. So tend to use this to do an initial layer of hemp on the drone stocks, because it kind of sticks really well, so you don't get any of the hemp turning with the drones while you're trying to tune them. And that's it pretty much. That's my scummy pipe box, which doesn't actually even close properly anymore. So I'm thinking of actually making myself a pipe box in the new year, but we'll see what happens with that. I've got lots of ideas which never get. Kintails, which is engraved on there somewhere. I believe the pipes used to be played by one of my old pipe majors from my younger days, and then they were given to a friend of mine, who then bought himself a new set and passed them on to me. So they're hand-me-down pipes, but they're really good. They produce a really good sound. I play them every day, so they tend to always be sounding decent. Nice. I like the obviously the metal engraving on there. It's really nice. I wish it had it on the top, but it doesn't. But yeah, a decent set of pipes. The stuff I've got in here, as you can see, is really shiny. I've seen a few pipers using this of late. It's called it's like a type of plasticky fabric stuff called Dycem, D-Y-C-E-M, and you can pick it up fairly cheaply around various internet sites. But the stuff is absolutely sticky as hell. So you put that under your arm, it's not going anywhere. One of those small hybrid bags, because I think it's going to fit more snug under my arm. Anyway, that's my pipe setup. Of New Year's Eve, busiest night for myself for the piping year. So just about to get dressed, got my stuff all ready. We're going to some family beforehand, so I'm going to probably get my pipes out and play a few tunes for them. As you can hear, my little girl's keen on going, so I've got to get dressed now. But okay, I'll be there in a sec. That's what I've got to wear: my waistcoat, shirt, my kilt, and a sporran. We wear a horsehair sporran, and all my other stuff in. These are the perfect dinner for a piper after 8. I haven't really eaten much today because I'm not feeling too good. So it's after 8 and wine. It's going to keep me going until after midnight. And the cold and flu serum. So I'm on a medicinal diet today. Hold legs on.
We ought to do it like, we ought to do it early, like.
Yeah, go and have an early meet.
Bring it on!
Where's Ella gone?
I'll hear you from downstairs. Wait, again, upstairs.
Evening of New Year's Eve, and I'm on my way to a hotel to play my pipes to do the New Year crossover. I've got a fair drive to go, about 40 minutes, so a bit of a lengthy drive, but it should be alright. I'm hoping to be there for about 11:30, which is when they want me, if I can get my phone out my pocket. Monday night, and I've just arrived at the Scout Hall, which you can't see at the moment. It's basically in the gate that goes into that field. It's quite a walk, if I can focus on there. It's quite a walk down there along a path into a kind of like abandoned field. It's quite a big Scout Hall, so I've got to go down there in the dark, unlock the doors, get inside, lock myself in. And then I'm there for the practice, so there we go. This is basically the Scout Hall that I use. Quite convenient. Give the grand tour. Quite convenient. Give the grand tour. A nice little kind of kitchen area in there I can use. And this is where I came in earlier, which I'm going to lock up now. Cool. So yeah, this is where I practice. So it's quite a good place for me, at least to get in the evening to get some practice done. So I'm just going to play on my pipes, play on my chanter. Basically have about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if I can push it, because it's quite late. And I've got an episode of Battlestar Galactica to get home to, so priorities. Been through a few jigs and hornpipes, some of our competition sets in the band. Our band started competing about, when was it, about 3-4 years ago again. We're a grade 4 band, but we do play in a grade 3 medley somewhere times in the year. Those competitions are coming up in March again, so I'm hoping to make it through to some of those. It'll be the first time that I'm going to be actually taking some of the band into competition, so I'm quite nervous myself. Got to get those tunes polished before that happens. Yes, our first competition's in March, and our first parade kicks off this month. We've got a few burns. It's packing up time now. Finished on the pipes. I'm just trying to get all the moisture out at the moment. It's quite a lot that pours out on the floor through this hour, but yeah, I've been playing for an hour now, and it's time to go home. Hey! I normally just pack my pipes away into the box and then take them out at home and just give them a quick clean.